Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of ExcelR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. ExcelR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with ExcelR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if ExcelR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with ExcelR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our technical fest Atmos.
Good evening, all. I hope you all doing well. Okay, good evening, Pranay sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir, you can take over the class, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, please confirm me if my screen and my voice is audible for everyone.
Yes, sir, you are audible and also screen is visible.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, right, guys. So let's start our sessions. So in the next yesterday's session, we discussed about a cloud platform. I gave an introduction to a cloud platform, which is nothing but ThingSpeak.com, ThingSpeak Cloud, and that is what we are going to explain. Uh, seen in the last session. Okay, just a second. Right. Uh, Let us explore that how to upload the data into that particular cloud platform, and we'll see how we need to upload and all other remaining stuff, and how to do the analysis, how to do the visualizations, etc., etc. So let me open my cloud platform. This is a free what we say cloud where you can register for free with some limited access. Okay. Uh, so let me log in. Just go to thingspeak.com. So if you attended the last session, it will be useful for you. I explained this. And okay, let me open. I have an account here. So I'm using that account. If you have MathWorks, it is related to MathWorks. If you have any MathWorks account, you can also use that particular account, because this MathWorks is the owner of this particular ThingSpeak. Why it's showing error? Sorry. Right. So yesterday, we created this particular account, channel, which is nothing but ExcelR SDP. So where we are going to upload some data from the sensors. Okay. So in our today's session, we'll try to upload a sensor value. So we already learned a sensor, which is nothing but a DHT sensor. So we learned it. Okay, we know how to upload. So yesterday also we wrote the program. So maybe a few students didn't attend the last session. Just for an overview, I'll start from the beginning. Okay. So first of all let me write the code for DHT sensor, dht.h. Okay. And we need to create an instance. So DHT is the class. Okay. And okay, let me write in this which way. So first of all, let me define like to which pin I'm connecting my DHT sensor. So DHT pin. Okay. Let me connect that DHT to say suppose 26th GPIO pin. Similarly, like define DHT type, what type of DHT I'm using. So here I'm using DHT11. Okay. So as I told you, there are two different types of sensors are available from DHT, which is nothing but DHT22 and DHT11. So right now I have DHT11. Okay. And so to store DHT is nothing but digital humidity and temperature. So to know nothing but from this particular sensor, we are going to calculate the humidity and temperature values. So to store that particular humidity and temperature values, I'm taking a variable in float data plate. One is HUM and another one is temperature. Okay. And after that, I'm coming to the setup. Okay. Let me use serial dot begin to enable my serial communication or serial monitor. Okay, with a baud rate. Okay, let me use a little more baud rate than the default one. So let me begin with that particular. Okay, we need to create mention, right? So here, so I need to create an instance. Okay, DHT is a class, and creating an instance, which is nothing. My instance name is also DHT. The parameter arguments are DHT pin and DHT type. So these are my arguments for that particular instance. So here I need to call a method which is nothing but begin to enable my DHT sensor. So DHT dot, okay, begin. Okay. using that instant, right? Right now I'm writing only for the what we say DHT sensor. So to read the value from this particular sensor, I need to call a method called DHT humidity. Okay, so this is the one which we need to read. We need to call this method to get that particular humidity value. So we already took a variable which is nothing but HUM. I'm storing in that, and also I'm storing the temperature in that particular temp variable using a method called read temperature. Sorry, temperature. Okay, and in some cases we might get that nan values. Nans are nothing but not a number. Okay, to we can't upload that to the cloud platform because not a number is just like a garbage values, and we can't find any analysis if we upload that particular nan values to the cloud platform. So to avoid that, what I'm doing is I'm writing a small one which is nothing but is nan of humidity or is nan of temp. If any one of these particular variables are getting this particular nan values, what I'm doing, I'm simply returning it. Okay, so after that, if I didn't get anything, so let me print that. So humidity values, I'm going to print. So serial dot println of HUM, which is nothing but for humidity, to print that humidity values. Similarly for temperature, okay, and serial dot println of that temp. Okay, right. So this is for this is a program for reading the values from that particular sensor, which is nothing but DHT sensor, right? So next, so to transfer the data from this particular module to the cloud platform, we need to have an internet connection. Am I right? So let us write the program for Wi-Fi. Okay. So yesterday also we discussed this. So in ash include, so we need to include a header file called wifi.h to enable this particular Wi-Fi. Right, and we need to store the SSID and password, which is nothing but the username and the password. So I'm storing that particular username. Okay, right. So char SSID, I'm storing the username in the character array. So here let me, okay, right. So what is my Redmi Note 9 Pro? This is my username, and I'm storing my uh password also. So pass, okay, so that is my password. Okay, and then what I need to, okay, right. So here, come back to here. So to enable that particular Wi-Fi, so we need to set the mode. So Wi-Fi dot mode. Okay, here we are setting it to STA mode, which is nothing but station mode, which will be acting as the client. Okay, so here let me write that particular Wi-Fi program here itself. So sorry, right, fine. For first of all, I'm checking whether if my module is connected to any wireless connection. So for that, I'm using this particular statement. Okay, so like if Wi-Fi dot status will get you the information about this particular module is connected to any Wi-Fi or not. Okay, so Wi-Fi dot status. Okay, so which is not connected. Then we need to what we say. First of all, we are checking whether the state we are connected to any wireless network or not. So let me print that. Yesterday we discussed this. Print ln like attempt to connect to the SSID. Okay, so serial dot println of, okay, let me only use only print ln of SSID. Okay, it's trying to connect to that. Okay, and after that, so we need to use a statement called Wi-Fi dot, call a method. So Wi-Fi dot begin using SSID and password. Okay, so after that, let me use like print ln or else print connecting. I'm just printing these statements to know whether whether I'm connecting it to Wi-Fi or not, just to know the status. Okay. Okay, let me write these statements before. Right. So serial dot print ln, sorry, print of dots. Dots are nothing but it is trying to connect to that particular internet. Okay. So before this particular Wi-Fi dot begin, I'm writing one more statement to make sure that, because I'm not writing it in the loop, I'm writing in the setup only. Okay. Which means that only for the first instance, I need to connect to the Wi-Fi, because the setup statement will execute only for one time. Okay. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm writing a while statement, while Wi-Fi dot status, if it is not connected to any wireless, the same condition which I wrote in the what we say, if loop, the same condition I'm writing over here. Okay, I'm just giving some delay because we need to give some time to connect. So I'm giving 5 seconds of time. Okay, because generally it takes 2 to 3 seconds to connect. So now I'm trying to connect it to with I'm giving a time period of 5 seconds. So I'm giving enough time to connect. Okay, so once it is connected, okay, what I need to do, I need to print a message like serial dot println Wi-Fi is connected. So this is what we already discussed in the last class. So if you are new, so it might helpful to you. Okay, all right, and so that's it for the Wi-Fi program. So this is the statements which we are going to use to connect to any Wi-Fi. Okay, so after that, again here, so right, this is about the Wi-Fi connections. Okay, so is it clear? If you have any queries, you can ask in the chat box. Yeah, you can also connect without defining the password. So in the previous session, we discussed about scan networks. Okay, Wi-Fi dot scan networks. Using that particular method, you can scan the networks, and then you need to write a logic. If that scan network, if that SSID is equal to so and so, say suppose Redmi Note 9, then you need to enter a password for that. Okay, you can enter the password and you need to write a comparison. If the password is right, then you can what we say, you can write these particular statements for the connection. That is also possible. I don't want to make things complicated, so that's why I stored the username and password here itself. Okay, that is also possible. You can explore that. Okay, is there any other queries? You can push in the chat box. Okay, right then. So this is about the Wi-Fi connection. So using this, the Wi-Fi will be connected. Okay, and right. So let us upload. So once we all learned about the HT sensor, how to read that particular data, and then we enable the Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi is connected. Okay, and then we'll try to upload this particular data to this particular fields. So here yesterday we created 4 fields, so let me edit that to only 2 fields. So what I need to do, I need to disable this particular 2 fields, and say suppose for the first field I want to upload humidity values. Okay, in the second field let me upload temperature. Okay, so the humidity values will be uploaded to field 1, and the temperature values will be uploaded to field 2. Okay, that is what I mentioned over here. I am clicking click on the save channel. So to only 2 fields there, one field is for humidity, another field for temperature. Okay, so let us see how to upload that particular values to this particular what we say ThingSpeak cloud. So for this particular ThingSpeak also we have a header file which is nothing but ThingSpeak ThingSpeak.h. And this particular ThingSpeak is not a predefined library. So what we need to do is we need to install this particular library. So you need to go to the library manager and search for ThingSpeak. Okay, so you can see this is a ThingSpeak by MathWorks. So this is the uh, library which were given by this particular MathWorks. So you need to install this. Okay, so ThingSpeak communication library for Arduino ESP8266 and ESP32 ThingSpeak. So, okay, you need to install this particular library to communicate with this particular ThingSpeak cloud. Okay, fine. So after that, for a secured connection, what I need to do is I need to create an object. Okay, so say for a secured purpose. So here what I am doing is I am creating an object using a class called Wi-Fi client. Okay, from this particular class I am creating an object. Okay, which is that my object name is client. Okay, so using this particular client, I am trying to make a connection with this particular ThingSpeak. Okay, so ThingSpeak dot begin, I'm calling the method with this particular object. Okay, so what is this? Nothing but it initialize the ThingSpeak. Okay, so this particular statement will do that particular work. Okay, we already created the object, right, which is nothing but client. Okay, Wi-Fi client, this is a class for the secured connection. So I am creating an object. Through this particular object I am communicating with this particular ThingSpeak. Okay, got it. And after that, what I need to do is I need to store the channel ID and API keys, because to which channel I'm going to upload, we need to mention, right? So for that, we need to use this particular channel ID and also the API keys. So yesterday I told you this API keys is used for uh, to exchange the data, to write the data to a channel and also to read the data from that channel. Okay, so these API keys are useful. So I need to store this particular API key. So using this particular API key and channel ID, we are going to upload the code. Okay, so for that, what I do is let me store that particular channel ID using a header file called unsigned long data type called unsigned long my channel number. I'm storing my channel number. Okay, so what is my channel number? Okay, so this is my channel number. I'm just uh, copying it and save it over here. Okay, and then I need to store my API key. So write API key is used to write the data to a channel. Okay. Read API key is used to read the data from that particular channel. So we'll also see the reading the data. So write API key. So I'm just copying this API key, or else you can generate a new API key. That is your wish. Okay. So I'm storing this particular API key in a pointer variable, which is nothing but my write API key. Okay, I am storing in this. Okay, right, got it. Right, so here I'm storing my channel number and write API key. Okay, and then after that we need what we need to do. Yes, I'm storing it, and then let come back to the loop. Okay, so after that the things was initialized. Okay, after a secured connection, we connected to a Wi-Fi, right? So then coming back to this loop, I'm writing the statements in the loop so that all the data will be iterated. Okay, right. So next thing is we need to know. Sorry, there are two variables are there like humidity and temperature. So to which field I need to upload the humidity values. Okay. So in the cloud we created like two fields, like first for humidity and another one for temperature. For but for this particular program point of view, we don't know, right? So for that, what we need to do is we need to set the fields with the values. Okay. So to set the fields, so we need to call this particular class, sorry, class which is nothing but ThingSpeak. Okay. And we need to call a method called set field. Okay. So to first field, which value I need to push? Okay. Like humidity. Okay. Similarly, so ThingSpeak dot set field 2 comma temperature. So it means that to the second field, I'm pushing my what we say temperature value. So let me write some comment session. Okay. Nothing but set the fields with the values, to which field we need to give the values. Okay, so this is the statement, and after that to upload the value, how to upload? So we need to call ThingSpeak dot, okay, ThingSpeak dot write fields. Okay, so write means nothing but uploading, writing the data. Okay, so to which fields we need to write the data. So for that, we need to provide my channel number and my write API key. So using this particular channel number and write API key, I'm trying to push the data to that particular ThingSpeak cloud. Understood, guys? Any queries till now? So that's it. That's it. Program is completed. So let me know if you have any queries till now. Very simple program, nothing much complicated. You can ask me in the chat box if you have any queries. So let me recall what I wrote over here. So first of all, I included a header file for DHT sensor and for Wi-Fi and also the cloud platform ThingSpeak. So I connected this DHT sensor to 26 pin and I am using the DHT11 type sensor. I'm storing my SSID username and I'm storing my password, and also I'm storing my channel number and write API key. And here I created an instance which is nothing but DHT, and in that we are passing an arguments like DHT pin and DHT type. And I created an object called client using a class called Wi-Fi client. Okay, to communicate with the ThingSpeak cloud. Okay, so to store the data from the sensor, I created it variables called HUM and temp for humidity and temperature. I'm using serial monitor for that. For the serial communication. I use this serial dot begin to begin my DHT sensor. I use this particular statement, and then after for initializing ThingSpeak using that particular client object, I use this particular statement. And I set the mode Wi-Fi mode to STA, which is nothing but station mode. And then this is a program for connecting it to the Wi-Fi. Okay, and then this all these statements are written in a setup. Okay, only so this will execute only for the first one time. And then coming back to the main logic is written in this particular loop. So to read the humidity value, we need to use this particular method called read humidity, and to further temperature, we need to call a method called read temperature. And sometimes the sensor may give you non numbers, not a numbers. So to avoid that, I'm using this particular function if loop. So if I encounter these nan values either from humidity or from temperature, so we need to return back to the starting point. Okay, I'm displaying that humidity and temperature values, and after that I set the fields to which field I need to upload which values. So to know that, we are going to use a method called set field. So to the first field I'm pushing humidity values, to the second field I'm pushing temperature. So to push the values, we need to use this particular statement like this method called my right field, my channel, comma, my right API key. Okay. So here let me add few more things, like I want to know whether this particular data got successfully uploaded in the cloud platform or not. How to know? Can anyone suggest me how to know whether the data is successfully uploaded in the cloud platform or not? Not. You can push it in the chat box. Okay, right. Fine. So here what I'm doing is, do we have an HTTP error codes are there? So 200 series are there meant for the successful rate, and 300 series or 400 series or 500 series are available for different things. So here I'm using the same thing. So if it is successfully uploaded, then I'll get an code or a thing called 200. Okay. So for that, I'm declaring a variable called X. Okay. So here I'm comparing it. If X is double equal to 200, so it means that I data okay, data got successfully uploaded. Okay, let me print that particular statement like channel updated successfully. Okay, got it. So else what I need to do, else, so I need to give a statement like serial dot println like problem in uploading the data, uploading in the channel or whatever, or uploading, problem in uploading. Okay, and let me push that HTTP error code also just to know what is that error. So plus let me use that particular string X. Okay, that's it, just to know. And here one thing you need to remember, so we need to give a delay of minimum of 15 seconds. Okay, minimum of 15 seconds. I'm giving 20 seconds. Why? Because as we are working on a free version cloud, so the data won't be uploaded for every second or like that. So to upload a new data into that particular cloud platform, we need to wait for 15 seconds. I mean to say that only the data will be uploaded once in 15 seconds. Okay. So if you don't use this particular delay statement, what happens is all the data will be lost. So we need to wait for 20. I'm for an safer side, I'm using 20 seconds to update the channel again. Okay, got it. So this is the complete code to upload the data to the cloud platform. I hope it is clear for you. If you have any queries, so it's time for you to clear your queries. Okay, if we are done, if you don't have any queries, let me compile it and then upload. Okay, so first of all, we need to select the board and select the COM port and click on OK. Okay, and then I'm trying to upload the code. Okay, before uploading, the code will be compiled. So DHT stands for digital humidity and temperature. Digital humidity and temperature. So meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can ask, guys. So it is compiling. It takes some time. So we need to wait until it compiles. After compiling, data, all the code will be uploaded to the cloud, to the device. There is an error. Right fields is error. ThingSpeak dot right. Sorry, it might be fields. Yes. So as we are using two fields, so general we need to write right fields. Yes, the code is all about uploading the sensors data to the cloud platform. Okay, so there are different clouds are there, like AWS, Azure, Arduino Cloud, IBM Watson, etc., etc. So here we are using a cloud platform called ThingSpeak. So we are uploading the data to the cloud platform. Okay. So why is cloud platform necessary? Yes, generally, so the devices which are available for our IoT system doesn't have that much capacity to store the data. Okay, so why we are using cloud? So because we can store our data at a remote place and that particular data is stored. Okay, so I mean stored in a secured place. So that's why we are using this particular cloud platform to upload the data. So no one can access that particular code. Only the person who have the authorization to upload the code, that person only can upload. Please. Once you uploaded the code to the device, there is no means are there to extract that particular code. Okay. Only that authorized user can upload that particular code. Okay. So code is compiling. So we'll wait. So to this particular cloud, we can connect any number of devices, guys. Okay. And one thing is like for this particular ThingSpeak cloud, okay, as we are using a free version, it takes only 4 channels to create for a single user. And for per channel, we can upload only what we say 8 fields. Okay, that's what we seen in the last class, right? So only 8 fields we can upload. Okay. Yeah, we can retrieve. Okay. Again, for that, we need to have this particular channel number and read API key. Okay. So with only the channel number, we can't retrieve. We need to have this particular API key to retrieve or to upload the code. So that's what I'm saying you. So you need to connect to this particular API. See, you need to store this particular API key secure. If you are disclosing your API key, anyone can hack. Okay, so you can see the API key is a little bit unique. It is not the same. Okay, it is auto generated. Got it. So code is uploaded. So let me check the serial monitor. Okay, so let me click on reset. It is connecting to that particular SSID. Okay, so it's trying to connect. So Wi-Fi is connected. You can see over here. Okay. We need to get a message like channel uploaded successfully. Unless if it is, or else we need to get this particular problem. Okay, sorry guys, I didn't connected my sensor. Wait a second. Okay, sir, can we uploaded the codes for free? Yes, we can upload this code to your devices for free, guys. Okay. Okay, just give me 1 second. So I need to connect to my sensor. I forgot to connect it. Just give me a couple of minutes. Can we reset? Yes, you can reset the API key. Yes, if you go to this particular cloud platform here, so API keys are there. So you can generate this particular new key. So all new API key will be generated. Then you can use that. Even for the add new API key, you can use that particular. Okay. So just a second. So here you can see I wrote a code over here like is nan. Okay. With this particular statements, nothing is printing over here. So it is rotating in that particular loop. So just a second. So I used, I guess, 26th pin. Yeah, you can see the temperature values over here, right? Got it. So channel updated successfully. I got a message like the channel is updated successfully, but for every time it takes 20 seconds to upload the code. Okay, let me go back to the cloud platform and check whether my code data is uploaded. You can see my data is uploaded. Is nan. Nan is nothing but whenever we come across this particular what we say statements like is nan and is not a number. So I'm trying to avoid that is nans over here. So that's why I'm used a statement called if it is nan. Again, this particular is statement. If it is nan, is nan. So of whether in the humidity variable or the temperature value, I'm returning it that. Okay. So is nan is a function. Okay. Which we call. You can see all the data. So the same data will be uploaded in this particular cloud platform. Understood, guys? Is it clear? Any other queries? Okay. So this is how we are going to upload the data to the cloud platform. And for analysis, we need to have some data because we can do, but if we have more data, it is easy for to analyze some data, analyze, you can do analyze and visualization. So let's wait for a couple of minutes or at least 5 minutes to get some data in this particular cloud platform. Okay, understood. So I'm just keeping this particular devices aside for at least a couple of minutes. Okay. So meanwhile, if you have any queries regarding the code or anything, you can ask. Okay, right. Someone is asking for a brief revision. Okay, let me go back. Okay, right. So let me come from the beginning. Okay. So what is our aim is nothing but I have a sensor with me, which is nothing but DHT sensor. Okay. So using this particular DHT sensor, we will get a values like temperature and humidity. Okay. So DHT is nothing but digital humidity and temperature sensor. Okay. And to upload these particular values, we need to have a cloud platform. So to for cloud, we are using ThingSpeak. And also to upload the DHT sensors value to ThingSpeak, we need to have a Wi-Fi connection. For that, I'm using these three libraries. One is for DHT sensor, another is for our Wi-Fi, and another one is for the ThingSpeak. Okay, and uh, the DHT sensor is connected to 26th pin, and I'm using DHT 11 sensor, as there are two different types of DHT sensor, DHT 11 and 22. So I'm using DHT 11. So that I mentioned over here. I stored my SSID, which is nothing but the username and password in a variables called SSID and pass in an array format. And I stored my channel number and API key. To write the data, I need write API key. To read the data, I need read API key. Okay, fine. And then this is an instance I need to use. So DHT, I'm created an instance. So DHT with DHT pin and a DHT type. Okay, right. And after that, I created an object which is nothing but Wi-Fi client class. Using that particular class, I created an object called client. Okay. And then to store the humidity and temperature values, I used a HUM variable and a temperature. Okay. And coming back to the setup, I used a serial monitor. So to begin that, for the serial communication, I used a serial.begin. And to begin my DHT sensor, so I used a method called begin method using that particular DHT. And as I created as object called client for the secured connection, I used a statement called ThingSpeak.begin. Okay, and then I set a mode, Wi-Fi mode, which is nothing but Wi-Fi underscore STA, which is nothing but stationary mode, station mode. And I use some couple of statements to connect to this particular Wi-Fi. So if it is not connected to any wireless connection, then I'll try to attempt to connect to that particular to Wi-Fi using this SSID and password. Once it connected successfully, I'll get a message like what we say, Wi-Fi is connected. That is what the statement I received over here. Like Wi-Fi is connected. Once it is connected, and then I'll get a message. Okay, right. So coming to the main logic, so to read the humidity value, I need to use this particular method called read humidity. And to read the temperature, I need to use a method called read temperature to read the particular temperature values. So sometimes the sensor may or may not respond properly. So what I need to do is I'll use a function called isNaN to avoid that particular non-numbers, non-real, non-integer values or non-float values. Okay. So for that, I use these particular statements. I displayed the sensor and the temperature values. And after that, I need to set the fields to which field, which value need to upload. Okay. So for that, so I'm mentioning like to first field, humidity value should upload, and to the second field temperature value should upload. So I use that particular set field method to push that particular data. And then this particular statement like ThingSpeak dot read write fields is used by with channel number and write API key. With these two things, the data will be pushed. So I need to know whether my data is successfully uploaded to the cloud platform or not. For that, I'm using this HTTP codes. Okay, if I receive 200, then it means that the channel is updated successfully. If I didn't upload it, if there is any problem, then I'll receive a message like problem in uploading, and the error code will be displayed. Okay, And after that, I need, this is a little bit important, like we need to give a minimum of 15 seconds to update the channel, because as we are using the free version, the data won't uploaded instantly. So we for every 15 seconds it will accept some data. So for that, what I did is I mentioned a delay of 20 seconds to upload the data. Okay. So after this is about the code. If you are successfully run this particular code, the data will be uploaded. You can see this is the data. This is the data will be uploaded to this particular cloud platform. Got it, guys? Is it clear? Any queries now? Right then. So this is how I need to push write the data. So let me see how to read the data from that particular channel. Okay. So how to read the data. Okay. Let me go for reading the data. Okay. So for instance, let me open a new file. Okay. So let me write the same thing, how to read the data. Almost the same code, nothing much. Okay, let me use the same code over here. Okay, but there are little changes are there, so we don't need the DHT sensor. Okay, as we are not uploading, so I'm just deleting that. So we need Wi-Fi. Okay, so instead of this particular, okay, let me delete this DHT also, right, and this one also. All right. So here we need to use read API key. Am I right? So go back to our channel and go to the API keys, and there is a read API key is there. So I need to use this read API key. Okay. So I need to replace over here, and this is a read API key. Got it, guys? So to read the data from that particular channel, we need this. Okay. So the similarly, we need to connect the key, and we are not using DHT. Let me remove this particular code statement, and serial ThingSpeak begin, yes, and then Wi-Fi status we connected to Wi-Fi, and coming back to here, and then no need of all these stuff. This is related to DHT, and also no need to set any fields. All right, directly we can jump to read the files. Okay. So here let me use a float. Okay, we don't know what values it might be, so I used float. Okay, if float equal to instead of okay, here there is a small change. Let me use that instead of write API rate, we need to use a read. Okay, and I'm using like float because I don't know what values are there, so I'm using read float field. Okay, so we need to use field, not fields, and using my channel number, and from which field you are want to read the value. Okay, so let me say suppose I want to read from first field. Okay, and for that I need to use a read API key. Okay, right, and after that no need all this stuff. Okay, so here let me we need to print that's read serial print ln of we need to village the value. Okay, value. So serial dot print ln of that particular x. That's it. Okay. So this is how we are going to read the value. But here you need to do one thing is right. To read the value, definitely this particular channel should be in public. Okay, it's public settings. Through private, we can't read any values because of some sort authentication. So what I need to do is I'm going to change the settings of this particular channel, share channel view with everyone, so that my channel will be published. So you can see this is a public view. Okay, all right. So after that, if you upload this particular uh, data, then your data will be read. Okay, so this is what the right channel. Okay, I guess okay, fine. We got good enough data to do the analysis and visualizations. So let me stop this and upload the read channel. Okay, so to read the data, so what I do is let me upload this read data. So compiling. It takes couple of minutes of time to compile and upload. So we need to wait till that. So done compiling and uploading is in the process. And done uploading and open this particular things. So there is some error. Okay, let me reset it once time. So it trying to connect. There is a written error is there. Okay, just a second. Let me check what the error is. Is my Wi-Fi on? Yes. So Wi-Fi is connected. You can see the value over here, 47. Okay. So this is the last value which we uploaded. So here I guess this is the last value 47. So last all values are like 47. Okay. So you can see the first we are reading the data from first field, right? So that's why we are getting this first values. Okay. Similarly, if you want to see last values will be read. So simultaneously, you can read that particular values. So based on that particular values, you can push some data. You can do some operations also. Okay, got it, guys. Any queries here? So we look like how to upload the code and also how to read the data from the cloud platform. Okay. Is it clear? Any queries? If you have any queries, please let me know. Okay, is it clear? Yes, thank you so much. Just give me a couple of minutes break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, right. So till now we saw like how to upload the code and how to upload the sensors data and how to read the data. So let us see some functionalities in this. So you can see over here, right now we don't have a bulk amount of data. But if you try to see within a period of like say suppose 10 minutes of time period, you can see this much amount of data is uploaded. So if you go for a practical applications, so there will be a huge amount of data will be uploaded to this particular cloud platform. Okay, right. So to visualize these particular graphs, you can do some settings also, like further visualizer for things. If you click on edit, there are different types are there. Bar. If you click on bar, you can see the data will be in represented in bars or columns. Okay, you can do all these particular settings. Okay, spile, so that it will be little bit thing like step, so you can see in a stepwise like that you can do. And also there will be a what we say iframe will be there over here, so you can use this particular iframe for your http pages. If you are building any http pages using python or something like html code, you can use this particular iframe. Okay, and you can include it, you can increase the width and the height, and the same chart will be visible in this particular format. You can adjust that. Okay, that is not an issue. Okay, like that you can do. Okay, so let us see some analysis how we can do the analysis over here with this particular chart, so that you have an option over here. This is extra apps, so you can see that these are the application apps which are there in this particular cloud platform. Let us explore that. So you can see MATLAB analysis and MATLAB visualizations. Okay, so first of all, let's see the visualizations and then we'll come to analysis. So click on MATLAB visualizations. There are some templates are available over here and sample code are there. Okay, so no need to learn this particular what we say MATLAB, because there are some inbuilt codes are available. So you can use that, you can modify here. So let me use a sample code. Okay, let me write. Okay, the first thing is there like visualization correlation between the temperature and humidity. Okay, so let me create this particular visualization. So I'm just click on creating it. Okay, so you can see right, MATLAB code is generating. Okay, right here, MATLAB code is already generated. So no need to write that particular code over here. Okay, so just we need to do some couple of changes. So these are my two channels you can see on the right side. So SDP is the thing is our channel. Okay, so read channel ID. Okay, ID, what is the ID over here? Just copy this and paste it. Copy and paste. Okay, and what is the temperature field ID? So this is a second field, right? So I need to enter second field. Humidity field ID, that is the first field. Okay, and we need to write the read API key, so we need to give that particular key to read the data from that particular channel. So I just pasted over here, and here this is the code. It's already mentioned over here. Nothing, we need not to do anything. So here, temperature field ID, humidity field ID, and number points. So this is what the things. X label is temperature and Y label is humidity. Okay. And after that, you can create a public URL. So with this particular URL will be created. You can use this particular URL to visualize that. Okay. So if nothing is there, just click on save and run. Okay. So you can see. So this is the visualization correlation between the temperature and humidity values. So you can see here. So if you are working on machine learning, you can understand this particular machine correlations. Okay. This is so you can here I mentioned like 300 points. Okay, last 300 points you can make like the correlation. But here there is a giving a warning like unable to read through 100 points as requested. Only 36 points are available in the channel. Okay, that is the warning over here. So here we can adjust it like for 1000 values or 1500 values, 2000 values. So all those values you can edit it and you can run it. Okay, there is a public URL is also available. Let me check whether it will be there. Correlations. Okay, you can see this is the thing. So using this particular URL, you can push these particular correlations or this particular chat into your web pages. Okay, into your mobile applications. Okay, even though there is a mobile application is also available for this particular ThingSpeak. Okay, ThingSpeak app. If you go to that mobile app. Okay, mobile app is also available, guys. So you can also visualize that particular mobile app. Okay, Thing Viewer. The name of that particular thing is Thing Viewer. Okay, if you install this Thing View, okay, you can what we say visualize your data in this particular format. Like this, you can visualize the same cloud data will be visualized here in this Thing View. So you can also do this that thing, but server and channel ID you need to provide. So these are the things which you can. So the same data you can visualize over in this particular mobile application. The name of that particular is ThingView, a ThingSpeak viewer. Okay, understood, guys? Okay. Coming back to here. So this is about that particular thing. So the same visualizations. You can see okay, right, visualizations is over, right? So like that there are a few other templates are also available. You can okay, you can use an histogram to understand the variations in the data. Like there are sample codes. If you don't want, you can use some custom templates. Okay, so and you can work on that. Okay, got it, guys? Any queries in this particular visualizations? Okay, simple code is available. You can use that particular code, or else if you know MATLAB, you can create your own codes. Okay, fine. So next we'll go for analysis. Okay, so we completed visualizations and let's go for analysis. For analysis also we have different templates are available. Okay, get data from public channel, get data from private channel, templates are available. These are some sample codes are available. Okay, so let me use like calculate and display the average humidity values. Okay, I'm using that particular code. Okay, the same stuff is there. Okay, so like read a data channel, let me replace it. So read channel. So what is my channel ID? Just we need to copy it. And humidity field ID, that is the first field. You need to copy the read API key and save it. And you can see here. So this is that particular channel. You can see for the last 60 minutes, you can do the analysis. If open analysis is like we are calculating the average value. So at what from how much data you want to do that average. So it is like for last 60 minutes. Okay, if you want to for last 1 day, you need to convert that into the minutes format and you can mention. If you want to calculate for every what we say 1 hour, like so 60 minutes is 1 hour, like so for every 60 minutes, for every 1 hour, you are going to calculate the average values, or for every 2 hours, like that. Okay. After, if you want to push that particular analysis or average value to some other channel, you can also use that particular channel. Okay, there is option is available. Okay, so you need to push that. Okay, right now I'm not doing that, I'm just calculating the average values. So after pushing that, just click on save and run. Okay, you can see this is my average humidity value. Okay, got it, guys? So this is the average value of that particular humidity. Okay. So the same value you can push it to some other channels also. You can push it. That's what particular average value. Okay. So this is how you can do that analysis. Okay. And also there are okay, analysis. Come back to the analysis. There are some other things are also there. Remove the outliers, convert the temperature units, calculate high and low temperatures. Okay, let me check this. So high and low temperature, I'm creating this. Okay, channel. Okay, you need to read the channel ID. So just copy the channel ID. Uh, read temperature ID. So temperature field, that is the second field, and a read API key. So this is the read API key. I need to copy it. Okay, this is the first field, right? So last 24 hours, okay, it is calculating. So this is what the thing. So save and run. So you can see. So the maximum temperature for the past 24 hours is 34 and the minimum is 33. Okay, so as we uploaded only few values, so in that particular few values, you are going to calculate the maximum and the minimum temperatures. Like that, you can do the different options. Okay, got it, guys? Any what we say? Any queries in this? Okay, so visualization and analysis. We completed this. So if you have any queries, you can ask in the chat box. Is it clear, guys? Understood? Any other queries? Use of plotting the graphs. Okay, in the analysis. I didn't get your question. Use of plotting the graph. What is the use of this particular graph? You are asking the same question. What is the use of this particular graphs? Okay, thing is, guys, one thing, right? See, suppose, okay, let me show you one thing. Let me download this particular data. Okay, so this is what I downloaded. Okay, so I downloaded this particular file. Let me open this. Okay, in an Excel format, you can see. So this is my data. Okay, this is my data. So is it any convenient way to visualize this? Okay. See, definitely for any machine learning to create any models or like we definitely need this particular Excel format. That is, I completely agree. Okay. But so visualizing this particular data like this is we can't know see what where is the highest value, where is the lowest value. Okay, there are some other tools also. I'm not saying that that is the only way. So for the visualizing this particular data, if you see it in this particular format, okay, you can clearly identify what is the peak one, what is the minimum values, okay, what is the highest, what is the lowest value. So the graphical plotting these particular graphs, visualizing these particular graphs will be easy for a user to understand this particular data. So for that particular point, we are plotting this in the graphical format. Okay. Someone is asking like a question like, sir, this cloud platform work for different Wi-Fi? Yeah, that is fine. This cloud is like, see, suppose, if you clearly observe, okay, I got your question. So here I wrote, I connected my device to this particular network, Redmi Note 9 Pro. That is my hotspot. But my system is connected to some Act Fiber net. You can see over here, Act Fiber net. So my system is connected to some other, and my board is connected to some other network. Okay, so that is completely different. Okay, whether you connect to the same Wi-Fi or different Wi-Fi, it is not doesn't mean. Okay, so this is a cloud platform. You are connecting to the cloud. Okay, by what means or by what Wi-Fi you are connecting, that is different. Okay, we are just retrieving the data from that particular cloud platform. So okay, so that is different Wi-Fi's are okay. That fine. Okay, I hope you got the question. Yes, ThingSpeak Cloud and AWS Cloud both are different. The functionality, the objectives are the same, but uploading the code or the things are uh, quite different. Okay, so you can see we are uploaded the code directly with a small piece of code to this particular ThingSpeak, but it is doesn't mean the same to upload the code to AWS. Okay, I'll also will also what do we say explore that, but different clouds. Even that ThingSpeak is different, AWS is different, Azure is different, IBM Watson Cloud is different. Okay, so because that is by that particular company, they follow some rules and regulations. ThingSpeak will follow different rules and regulations, some protocols. Okay, so completely different. It are not the same for all the cloud platforms. Okay, so I choose this particular ThingSpeak because it, for a student point of view, it is a what we say easy way. But if you go in real time applications, definitely we need to go for AWS or Azure or because ThingSpeak doesn't have that particular security. You can see only we have user ID, sorry, channel ID and API key. Okay, so the this with this we can easily hack our things. So my now I make my channel as public, so everyone can easily track my data, get that particular data. Okay, so for that particular security issues, we are shifting. I mean, many real-time projects are use AWS or Azure, some other things. Even if you purchase this full version of this particular ThingSpeak, again, you have that particular more security features. Understood? Any other queries? Okay, we'll try to explore some of other options which are available over here. So we done with MATLAB analysis, MATLAB visualizations. Okay. Okay. So this is for the analysis. So there are some plugins are also there. Okay. You can use that plugins like Google Gauge, chart with multiple series. Okay. Like that, you can use some plugins. Okay. Right. So you can do some editings over here and you can CSS, JavaScript. Okay, like that you can visualize that. Okay, and let me go back to time control. So there are some applications. These are the different applications. Let me show MATLAB. These are the analysis. With this analysis we can do the data analytics, and these are the different what we say actions like thing HTTP, time control, react, talkback. So these are the options are available. So let me give you a taste of these particular actions. So let me go for time control. Okay. So what is this time control? So time control is nothing but say suppose just now we did an analysis, right? So like nothing but calculating the average of that particular humidity. Okay. So but say suppose like in that particular program we did like for the 1 hour we need to do that average, but I want to do this particular calculating the average value at a specific period of time or at one particular time. Say suppose at evening 5 o'clock, I need to do that particular calculate the average value. Okay. So for that particular type of applications, we can use this particular time control. Okay. So here you can see as a time control works with other ThingSpeak applications to perform an action at a specific time or an regular schedule. Okay. So let us work on this particular, I mean, see how this time control will work. Okay. Okay, I didn't get you the particular thing. What is this? How can it retrieve DHT11 data into cloud platform? So this is what we discussed over here using this particular uh, code. We are uploading the reading the data, and also we are uploading the DHT data. Okay, right, fine. So time control. Okay, let me explore it. So first of all, name of this particular time control. So say suppose some test. I'm writing like some test. So it is UTC. You need to edit the time zone, guys. So we need to check to our time zone. So like click on edit. Okay, time zone. We need to set our time zone. So our zone is GMT plus 5:30. I'm selecting the Chennai, which is near to us, and update the profile. Okay, it is updated. So let me go to the time control. So new time control. Okay, let me name is nothing but testing. Okay, just anything is fine. Okay, so here frequency. Okay, frequency like if you want to do this particular time control only for the one time, you can select it for one time. Or else if you want to do it for recurring, so you can select the recurring. So at what time you want to do it. Okay, so for every minute, if you select the minute at every 10 minutes you need to do the average, or every 15 minutes, or every 30 minutes, or every 60 minutes. Start time is also mentioned, first time plus or minus, or every 1 hour. Okay, we want to calculate that particular average for every 1 hour, like that every 12 hours, 4 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours you can mention. Or you want to do it in a day. Say suppose every day at this particular time you need to do this particular average value. That option is available. Or every weekly, if you want to do it in a weekly basis, on Sunday do that average, or on every Tuesday do that average, or else like do it on every Sunday, or every Tuesday and every Thursday. You can mention, or Tuesday or Wednesday, or else you can use it in like Saturday and Sunday, only on weekends. Okay, you can use that recurrence. Okay, right. Or else if you want to do just for testing, you can select only one time. At what date? Today is the date, right? You can mention at what time. So then now the time is 8:26. Let me go for 8:42. Okay, please make like give like plus or minus 5 minutes. Okay, and what action you want to do. So there are a couple of things like MATLAB analysis at this particular time. What action you want to do? You want to do analysis, and you need to select, like say just now we created that average ham unit, right? So you need to select and save the control, or else thing HTTP. Okay, so we didn't created any HTTP, right? So just fix to analysis, and you need to save that particular time control. Okay, so this is time control got selected, and just we need to wait this particular time like 8:42, and then we'll check whether that analysis is happened at that particular time or not. Okay, got it, guys. So this is about the time control option. Okay, so let me go for some other like thing HTTP. Okay, so new HTTP. Okay, so this is right read API key. So what is this thing? HTTP is nothing but if you want to do any things like any request, or if you want to do anything that we can do over here, push the data. Okay, that thing can be done over using this particular URL. Okay, got it. So let me explore this with a small example. Okay, to know about this thing HTTP, etc., etc. Right? Let me go for channel to explore this HTTP and what we say time control. Let me create a channel over here. Okay, so right, some right exploring like some XYZ. What with ExcelR. So like okay, let me go for testing. Okay, I created one field. Okay, remaining are other optionals. So let me save the channel. Okay, so one what we say field got generated. So here what I'm doing is, say suppose previously we did a program like what is that uh, bulb program. Okay, so right, whether we connected Bluetooth and we turned that bulb on and off, right? So I want to know whether that particular bulb is on or off in the cloud platform. Okay, so how to know? Okay, that is our task over here. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm adding a widget. So here in this particular on the top, you can see add widget. So just click on the widget. So there is a gauge, numeric display, lamp indicator, image display is also there. So let me use that lamp indicator and click on next. Okay. So it is giving a condition over here, name of that particular thing. So say suppose bulb, bulb. Okay. So what is the condition to turn it on? Okay, as in turn lamp on. So the field one is greater than, say suppose 10. Okay, so the color is also there. Okay, okay, let me go click on the green one. So you can see green. So what is the condition to turn this particular bulb on? So nothing but to represent in the cloud platform, my field one value should be greater than 15. Okay, so let me check that how to go that. So go API key. So there is a URL over here is there, right? Right if channel feed, there is a URL is there. I'm just copying this particular URL. I'm just using this particular same URL and I'm just passing like greater than value. Okay, like 20. I'm passing a value of 20. Okay, and then click on enter. Okay, so one successfully transmitted and go back to the time private thing, and you can see here whenever the value is great, my bulb is on, like that we can see over here. Okay, right? And say suppose I want to make it off. Okay, so what I need to do, my condition is greater than 10, so the bulb is on, so I need to give a value which is less than 10. Okay, I gave 8. Okay, and entered. Now go back to the things. Okay, as I told you, right, there 15 seconds gap is there, so we need to wait. Okay, right. So here the value is 8 and your bulb is off. Okay, so like that. So if you want to turn a bulb on, okay, street light monitoring systems or at that particular time. So at say suppose at 6 o'clock, I need to turn this bulb on. At morning 6 o'clock, my bulb should off. That street light should off. So like that, we can create an option over here. Like let us explore that. For that, let me create a time control. Okay, open a time control. Let me edit in this over here. So edit the time control. Okay, so this is a testing. It says suppose at 8:42. Okay, let not is more time. 8:35 or 37 or 36. Okay, 35. Okay, let me go for 40. Okay, so at this particular time, what action I need to do? I need to create a thing HTTP. Okay, so there are already two HTTP are there. Let me go and create a one HTTP. Okay, click on HTTP and let me create that uh, new HTTP. Okay, so this is like name is like testing bulb. Okay, API key is already generated. That we here we need to pass that particular URL. Okay, so here this is a huge HTTP URL, right? The value to turn this. Okay, testing bulb on. Okay, to turn this bulb on, I'm created this HTTP. So what is my condition over here? Like let's say suppose greater than 10, right? Let me pass like 25. Okay, that's it. Get method. So to push the data, nothing else you need to do and save the thing HTTP. Okay, HTTP is generated. Come back to the time control and refresh it. Okay. Okay, MATLAB thing 35 and select the thing HTTP and select the testing bulb on. So save time control. Okay, this is the time control. So what is my thing at 8:35? So my bulb should on. Okay, let's wait. It is of couple of minutes, so let's wait and check whether this time controllers is working properly or not. Okay, I don't know whether it works or not. So let's check it. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can ask, guys. So similarly, you have field one data. If you read that particular value, and if it is greater than if the value is 20, you can push that the same program here. You can read. This is the read, right? Read API. So here you can write the program over here. Like, so if like x is equal to 20. Okay. So you can connect a relay and write a statement like digital write of that particular relay, comma high. Simple thing. Okay. The data will be read and then the relay will be on. Like that you can control through some from cloud platforms. Okay. Very simple things. Understood, guys? Any queries in this? Okay, let's wait for that particular time. Now 35. Let's check whether the bulb is on or not. Okay, data is not red here, but this definitely it will work. Right, 25 8, right? Okay, it's not happening. Thing HTTP. We gave the same HTTP or not? Okay, right, fine. Guess you can explore this. Definitely it will work, guys. That's not a big issue. So just you need to, that's what I'm saying, that you need to give like 10 to 15 minutes to mention this. You need to give little more time. Okay, let me keep like 8:40. Let's check. Okay, one more time. Okay. So meanwhile, if you want to turn it off, again, you need to create one more thing, HTTP, and you can explore that. Okay. So that's it about the time control in HTTP, and React is also there. Okay, what type of reactions that can also be done, just like your what we say thing HTTP. If condition, if the channel is the field one values. Okay, this is ExcelR SDP. Okay, right. If the humidity values or temperature values contains or equal to or ends with, starts with or equal to some values like 45. So you need to trigger an action. You can do that analysis, or you can to create an HTTP, or there are options are also there, run actions only for the first time that made, run actions for every time the condition made. You can use this particular React. Okay, so like that talkback is also available. So these are the options. Log into the channel. Okay, data, you can add some commands. Okay, position things, you can use this particular command and say talkback. Okay, like that you can create all this stuff, guys. So these are the different options which are available in this particular ThingSpeak. Okay, got it, guys? Any queries in this particular cloud platform and how to push that, etc., etc.? If you have any queries, you can ask now. With this cloud, you can develop your what we say projects, guys, for free of cost. Okay, it is very easy, not that much stuff to do work on this particular ThingSpeak cloud. Right. So, right, time is there. If you have any queries, you can ask me, guys. Without module, you can't upload the data into the cloud platform. Am I right? So we can't upload it. So right, but if you want to know, you can write a Python script. Okay. So even ThingSpeak is available. You can create some dummy values using Python code, and you can push that particular data. Okay. Right. Let me explain you one more small topic which is available. Uh, okay. For if you have anything for we say uh, regarding the camera. Okay, there is a small camera is available. Okay, which is nothing but ESP32 camera. A small topic, as time is there, I just want to explain you. Okay, right. Okay, camera. So if you want to work on any camera image processing type of things, if you want to capture the real data, okay, if you want to live streaming of data, okay, so if you don't have there is a small module is this is a small module ESP32 camera. So using this particular ESP32 camera, you can get the data or that videos or for the live streaming or that things. Okay. So this camera is very less in cost, guys. It available in a small cost. You can use that particular camera for your application. So let me explore this. So, right. So this is a very small camera, which is with a small camera module with ESP32S chip is there. Just like Arthi, there is a ESP32 chip is there. It has also features an SD card slot that can be useful to store the images taken with the camera. So this is the what we say SD card slot where you can insert some what we say SD card where the data will be stored in that particular SD card, or else if you're taking any images, okay, at that particular time also you can store that particular images in this particular um, what we say SD card. So these are the different configurations. This is the ESP32, as this is a Wi-Fi module. Okay. uh, right? So this particular ESP32 cam doesn't come with USB converter connector. You can see over here in the previous image, there is no USB connector is available. Okay. So what we have to do is we need to have this FTDI programmer. This is the FTDI programmer, TTL converter, we call it as a. There will be some pins are available, and then to the other end we have this particular USB connector. Okay. So to upload the code to this particular camera, we need to have this particular FTDI programmer. Okay. So you can use this FTDI converter to work on this particular stuff. Okay. Right. And then these are the features of that particular camera. Okay, so it were having a 16 megahertz of clock speed, 16 DM IPS, TFC support is there, etc., etc. These are the few other stuff. Okay, this is the pin layout of that particular ESP32 cam. Okay, uh, like inputs and GPIO pins are there. If you want to connect any small program, that you can also connect it. Okay. So there are with these particular things you can do multiple operations, guys. Like you can make a web server, you can take a photo and store it. If any motion is detected, you can take a photo of that particular things. Okay, and you can send a photo to an email, HTTP. You can push that. You can push it to Telegram. You can use that car robot, Firebase, etc. is there. You can push it. So there are many options are there which we can explore with this particular camp. Okay. So before uploading, while uploading the code, you need to use this particular connections. Okay. This is little bit important. Right? And see how we are need to connect. So this is a TTL, which is available ground to ground, 5 volts to 5 volts, and TX to, this is the cross connection. TX will be connected to RX, and RX will be connected to X. And while you are uploading, you need to connect it IO not to ground. So this is a step which we need to do for compulsory. Okay, GPIO needs to be connected to ground so that you are able to upload the code. Okay, that is very important stuff. And after that, there is a inbuilt code is available. Okay, let me show you that. Okay, AI. So this is a code. Okay, so new sketch. So you need to select. So after uploading, what board you need to check? You see AI Tinker ESP32 cam. You need to select this particular board. Okay. So that particular cam board is, and then port value. Okay. And after that, there are some predefined codes are available. Okay. So you can connect that board. So you need to select the board called AI Tinker ESP cam. So after that, you need to select the port, and then you need to, there are a couple of codes are available. Okay. So let me show you that codes. So I don't know whether in the example programs. So okay, just a second. What codes? The camera info ESP32 camera. I guess that is not installed over here. ESP32, yes, camera. Okay. So this is a predefined code is there. You can modify over here also according to your what we say things. This is a code for that. Okay. So there is a predefined code is there. Okay. Just you need to select this, and if you want to do any changes, I can do this particular changes over here, and then you can upload this code in a normal fashion. So upload the code, And after uploading the code, you need to disconnect the wire which we connected to GPIO. This wire ground with GPIO 0. You need to disconnect this and then open your serial monitor. Once you open your serial monitor, you'll get this particular what we say IP address. Okay, as we are connecting to some Wi-Fi router, right? Wi-Fi. So IP address will be generated. So using this particular IP address, so all your live streaming will be, or the everything, photos or everything you can see in that particular link. Okay, understood, guys. So this is how you can work with this particular ESP32 cam in a rail streaming, like a smart patrolling systems, or like surveillance cameras. You can use this particular ESP32 with a low cost. You don't expect the pixel will be very clear. It is a very normal pixel will be there. Uh, like 10 Mbps or something like that. Very normal size, a normal pixel. Not with the HD quality. With that, you can explore this, but I mean, you can develop your projects. Got it, guys? Any queries in this? Please let me know if you have any queries. This is a small topic, very simple, like ESP32 camera with low cost. It comes around 400 or 500. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. And tomorrow session we'll try to explore some new concepts. Okay. If you have any queries, you can push it in the chat box, or else we'll wind up the session. Old mobile camera, no, you can't use. See, if you use your mobile camera, how can you work on it for any image processing, for examples like that? So it depends upon your applications. Okay. Okay, right, guys. So let's wind up the session. So thank you, guys. Thank you for attending. See you tomorrow and have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable class. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 7 p.m. I hope you are done for the day. Okay, yeah, students, I'm sharing the attendance link once again on the chat. If you have not marked your attendance, kindly mark your attendance as we have done for the day. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, yeah, we are winding up. Thank you all. Good night.